Alright, just started the stream. It's the first time it popped up that quick, yeah. My stream never pops up that quick. Same game?
In Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Remember that part.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
I'm lagging already.
Probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
All right, first play 7-0.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, 7-0.
They go play action with Jackson.
No, that's a touchdown. Come on.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively, facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not even paying attention, man. Got to play it shows. Oh, that's a touchdown.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a
Every
shot
time.
on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again is Jackson. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
2 separate times I should have scored.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long. You'd have to figure facing the man 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. So what's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down.
Oh, 7-minute quarters. 7-minute quarters, right?
Yeah. And that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I don't feel like he could either.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Circle.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
I was initially trying to run it in, but I said, you know what, I'm just going in
on the opening drive.
I don't want that animation jump
point, and it's now a 7-0
for 15 yards high, where we just pick it off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Calais Campbell.
Yeah.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Nothing.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over.
The one that just got the interception, about to get up and go score. Didn't get up.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, say by 12? I say by 40. Okay. Okay.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
Wow. Come on.
The pressure got to him as he released
How you looking last night?
It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now.
Oh, house rules, bro. You can't run the ball. You got to pass the ball.
They've got that in their hip
pocket. That's a different one. I haven't played that one.
And turn this into a bigger point.
Yeah, I had audible to a run play, and it wouldn't let you do it.
From starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now
I think you might do it call run up in the beginning, but it might change up at the end. That's what I'm thinking about.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
4th quarter. Shit long.
Now it's Jackson.
This nigga boring. Whoever I'm playing. Ryu.
It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The line prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about
so
so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away.
Yeah,
and
you
then
should be able to
back
run.
ready to go.
I have played that one before.
This motherfucker boring. I'm literally watching the clock now.
Cohen gets it again on second. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Man, they made me do that dive when I go through the person, man.
Down to the 29.
Stupid game.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Yeah, I thought the other safety was going to be able to get there.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
I'm about to score right away anyway. It's the last time he's scoring.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Interesting.
Now Jackson on first down. And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I really choose that.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Touchdown.
To throw again on second down.
Got him,
Jackson,
Coach.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is
cover
running
zero
the
blitz
football,
coming.
but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
Nope. Can't change it now. You said 20.
Tucker with the
I mean,
extra
I could
point,
score
and
40
it's
points.
now 21-7.
But you're saying I'm going to win by 40? Or I'm going to score 40? Oh, so I'll beat him by 40.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant sets to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carried.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, It's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Please pass the ball.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
My mic
Oh, you good.
From his own end zone, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
Oh,
he'll
like
have it
2
past
times.
midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Garrick Wolf that time, the one who got in there to make the play. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
That's a pick.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
Sure, more than that.
And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Have a lot more points.
7 yards the pick up there.
Another touchdown.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
You better back him up. Hike the ball, man.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
That messed me up bad.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's one of those plays I was talking about where it just took too long, and I don't even want to throw it anymore, but I still throw it anyways.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You get him a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this will be caught by Mooney.
See, blue stuff on the field right now.
That one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
That's not supposed to happen.
Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Did I choose the wrong play? Sure I did.
2nd down and goal. Jackson flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
3rd and goal, Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the
42-7 right now.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Actually, 49.
Still up by 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
What did I say, 42? I said I win by 42. So.
Still got a whole nother half.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his
I'm
end
about to get the
zone.
ball back one more time before the half's over.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Off play action. Fields being chased out left. He'll have a first down pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On first down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that
And
shit
he
is pushing
wisely will
those.
throw that one away. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Yo, this non-reaction stuff is killing me.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Oh my goodness.
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, your 3rd game.
Backyard.
Yep.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
But the dude I played the first game, he made the game long because he was waiting.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
He was waiting until like 1 second to hike the ball, but he wasn't going to shoot clock. Like he wouldn't break the huddle until like 10 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, there used to be some dudes in the league like that.
Set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Don't be in this
He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Oh, excuse me.
And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Now the
Did not
Ravens
mean
going
to
to
choose
use
a
one
play.
of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I want to know who won the damn Chiefs in the Bills game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return man is Grant. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Well, give me the ball one more time.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They'll start with the option, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Choose anything.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here comes Grant on the return.
Lay down.
Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Now Fields. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, okay.
No.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
I know when they give me a reward. Only 5 will give me a reward.
Yep.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Come on, the interceptions, man.
That one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
To Montgomery to begin the drive, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Safety coming?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not the play I chose. I hope he tries to.
From his goal line here, Fields eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll have this pass.
The thing is, I don't get it. Like, now look at the play art. And you saw what I did.
Yeah, you blitzed everybody. You had
the thing is, I didn't blitz nobody.
What they need to do, where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
And earlier, everybody was in cover 3 when I was in man.
In a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On play action, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Three picks.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
You know, you're going to toss. Come on.
To throw is Fields. And Graham on the grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
Cohen. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Did you press? Damn. He's going to touchdown.
Again, it's Cohen. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
You threw a pick at the goal line?
Nah, he's about to.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen.
He ain't running the ball, that's for sure. I don't know how
down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one
there's no
static
commentating
play.
out like that. And those type of games.
So boring.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Watch this nonsense.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears go
How does that happen, yo? How?
Yeah, that's supposed to be a pick, dog, or a knockdown at the least. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yep.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Yes. Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Yo.
Yep.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Yeah.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
All because of that. Exactly.
Complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Like,
Just
it shouldn't be close at all.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet
oh, not, yeah. I looked at I was the first one I saw with it.
Get him on the ground.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And
that was awesome as it used to, though.
As that one turned into a long touchdown. Yeah.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant sets to return it.
Yeah, you got pumped.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Inbounds yet.
Adafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
There's a reaction.
Another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Going the other way.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh,
and it's incomplete.
man,
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. And Fields could have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah. I've been popping him and he ain't fumbling inbounds. Fumbling out of bounds.
Shotgun snap.
I mean, he's going to throw another pick on this play.
And he'll be hit as
lucky he got hit.
It, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
That's hilarious.
From the gun on third down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play to shrink the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it.
Crazy.
He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On fourth down, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Komet. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
I could have
turned it over.
The Bears
tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now,
that's another touchdown I couldn't get because I got hit.
Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.
If I get the 10 wins and I don't get an award,
the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Because I told you to say mission
because you would think enough is enough. They've got
plenty of lead,
but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd to lock.
That's another big play, man.
He's taken down.
Yeah, he should have gotten something by
Akeem
now.
Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
But you know what? He would have threw that bitch so deep, he would have threw that bitch right to the cornerback.
You're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
Oh, no hit. I hit X. It was too late.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Flushed out right. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Yo, my guy didn't react at all.
Picked off with great anticipation.
Nope. do that shit and pick the cover.
He ain't about to, oh, I know. There's no shame in that. I knew it was a pick when I threw it.
Finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now he exited the
My thing
pocket
is,
trying to improvise. That was a
he can
tough throw, and
keep getting plays where I get no reaction. Why can't I get it?
Sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
And I couldn't get a good animation right there.
The field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
3rd and 2, Fields escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. Forced out to his left. And it's
I lost that first game.
They
That was
cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They find some open field here.
Did you see what just happened? Maybe you don't want to put that on the controller next time, bro.
Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Because he came out there in that nickel shit.
Yeah.
Or that, whatever.
The return man is Grant.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover.
You came out and down, my dude, man. Everybody was...
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, yeah, he won't do that shit no more.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
But he didn't put shoe clock on, so I'm confused.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He did all that just to go for it on 4th down? Meathead. Yeah, I just need 2 touchdowns. I got time. About to get a pick 6, kick an onside kick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
I got the pick 6, like I said I would. I didn't get the onside kick.
Throwing after the interception. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I just checked. Nobody's offside. So let's see if anyone's offside.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields.
Another pick. Oh.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets
He didn't
called.
catch it, but damn, I had a pick. I didn't get it.
Down and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. Now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Got him, coach.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be called.
Made my spread.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Oh,
Tucker
man.
now for the extra point.
Tell me I ain't gonna make my spread.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After you told me I wasn't going to make it, I had no choice but to make it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This dude, and he's giving the ball back again. No!
It'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback
I
here.
hate this game, yeah. Oh, you see what happened?
Yeah.
It bounced up to
line
20.
prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Oh, not my point spread.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.
Take your time. I'm about to run back downstairs right quick. Man, with the amount of passing yards that Marquise Brown had, you would think I only threw to him. He had 270 with 7 receptions. Andrews had 6 receptions. Watkins had 5. Spread the ball out a bit.